Welcome back. It's been a while since we made any videos on Gunpla. It's been a hectic month. We've been busy, myself and Big Pete, so it's good to finally cover some new Gunpla releases for the month of June and July. So finally we have more kits coming up from the High Grade Builders Re-Rise series, and this is the Gundam Aegis Knight. Based on the Gundam Aegis before it, I do have to say that given the choice of the Aegis Knight, it does retain the Gundam Knight, Justice Knight design language, but mirrored together with the Gundam Aegis design language. Quite interesting, a lot of new separate parts and also weapons for the Aegis Knight. So hopefully this time in season 2 we'll get to see some hardcore real action and fighting action from the Justice Knight, which is now gonna be called the Gundam Aegis Knight. I myself personally, I really dig the Gundam Aegis Knight, and I'm probably gonna get the Master Grade kit when I actually have time to buy one. Bandai has also released 2 new expansion packs. They did not actually give it a official name. They just call it the High Grade Builders Re-Rise Core Gundam 2 Armor Pack. So it looks like a add-on armor to go together with your core Gundam. So we won't know the name until the show is released sometime in April. So 990 yen, relatively affordable, and coming out in July, which is 3 months after the show airs in April. There's also going to be a additional weapons pack for your core Gundam 2 as well. So this is going to be provisional name, again weapons pack 2. We don't know what's the official name yet. So until the show airs in April, we will have to wait. Then again, at 770 yen is relatively cheap, so it's definitely worth getting if you're a big fan of the Gundam Re-Rise series. And I'm sure there's a lot of fans for that show waiting for it to air in April. Now, interestingly as well, maybe not surprising, this Bandai decided to release the high grade 1144 scale Chazaku 2. It's not cheap, 1760 yen, and you're probably wondering, hey, what's the difference between the original Chazaku that was released years ago? Well, here are the pictures. Obviously, in terms of the color, I would prefer this new Chazaku 2 a lot better. I would have to say the color just looked a lot better. It's a muted, sort of like a matte red finish, and at the same time, in terms of proportion as well, it just definitely looks a lot better. Now, of course, they've also redesigned some of the the articulation for the kit as well. But there's one thing that I'm not sure whether I really like, and that is the bright red backpack for the Chazaku 2. It just looks a bit odd, and yeah, it's kind of a sore, and the red is just too jarring for me. Well, at least now with the Chazaku 2 high grade version, you can also adjust the mono eye sensor as well for this kit. So for those of you who love the original Chazaku 2 high grade, I think this is the one that you probably want to get. There's also going to be a special combo SDCS RA70-2 and Chazaku 2 set as well, coming in at close to 2000 yen. So they actually include 2 separate CS frame in there as well, all the necessary weapons, and again the Chazaku SDCS colors looks really good. I'm actually quite keen to get this set, to be very frank. So hopefully when it comes out sometime in July, I will probably be getting this kit very soon, and also painting it a matte finish as well. Interestingly as well, there's the special kit coming up for the Paralympics and also the Olympics from Bandai, and these 2 kits surprisingly is supposed to be meant for kids and also people who are new to the Gunpla hobby. This is the Miratoa and Somaiti kits. Both are 715 yen, and you don't actually need a nipper, so you can just break out the parts from the runner themselves and just build it right there. And then there's some stickers and simple color separation, so it's meant to be something cute to put on your work there, so don't expect too much of a detail or articulation for the kit. Now let's talk about Premium Bandai, and I know a lot of you guys don't like Premium Bandai, but I have to say this R Jar Jar Twilight Axis version looks really good, It's coming out in July, and I really dig this color combination. It reminds me of a Quebec color combination. Looks really swell. But then again, this being a premium Bandai, I might not be able to get this kit. But to be very frank, it's based on the R Jar Jar high grade kit that was released last year. But this R Jar Jar Twilight Axis version with the additional backpack and whatever they call it, the back wing mode, definitely makes the kit looks a lot more better in terms of presentation. I wouldn't expect too much detail because this, again, being a high grade kit, it is meant to be something simple. At 2,000 plus yen, it is quite affordable if you live in a country where you can get premium Bandai as well. So there are also a few more upcoming premium Bandai kits, and that is of course the real great Sinanju Titanium Edition. You guys know my feelings about Titanium version kits, and I have to say this is probably the most expensive kit in this video. Coming in at 11,000 yen, it is extremely pricey, definitely. But what is interesting with this time round, Bandai decided to go with a combination of titanium plus matte finish parts in this kit. So if you look properly in the real great Sinanju Titanium version, there is apparently different finishing for separate parts for the kit itself. So something definitely needs to be looked out for. There's also going to be a Gundam TR6 Hazeltly. I kind of hard to pronounce this kit as well. This is a high grade, 4,840 yen. Not as expensive as the real grade Sinanju, but then again, to me, it is definitely expensive if you're not in a country where you can get premium Bandai kits. So I have to say the kit overall, in terms of design, proportion, all the AOZ kits, the design language just really resonates with me, but unfortunately I'm not able to get this kit. Or maybe we should wait for a proper master grade 1/100 scale kit. Who knows, right? Let's see what happens in the future if Bandai decided to release these guys in 1/100 scale. And finally, the last master grade kit that's gonna be announced for June and July. Yes, there aren't a lot of master grade kits of late since we had the master grade Barbatos some months ago. This is the master grade RGM 89D Jagan D type. 4,620 yen, not exactly expensive, but then again, this is a premium Bandai exclusive yet again. Well, I do like the Jagan mobile suits, and I seriously, for some reason or another, despite the lack of detail for this kit, I really dig the simple grey, red and white combination of the Jagan. So let it sound off in the comment section if you guys agree with me, and if you guys actually are a Jagan mobile suit fan as well, right? So those are all the upcoming releases for June and July so far. Bandai has actually also released quite a lot of new 30 minutes mission kits and also parts coming out in the next few months, and I'll probably cover that in a separate video, because what I want to do today is really talk about more on the upcoming Gundam Move project. So they've just recently did a press preview where they invited all the media folks to look at the inner frame of the Gundam mobile suit itself. Well, given that it is meant to be somewhat of a attraction, my thoughts are the Gundam will move, definitely, but it is tethered to a external power source and also frame, so that the actual mobile suit itself will not topple down. But what is interesting is they've also shared the difference in terms of the design from the original 1/1 scale RH70-2 statue in Odaiba, and with this new upcoming RH70-2 moving Gundam mobile suit. One thing I do notice is if you look at the feet itself, the feet of the new Gundam Move is actually quite small. And I don't know, right? I'm not a robotic designer, but given that if you're going to design a mobile suit or a Gundam that will actually move, wouldn't it make more sense to actually have a longer feet to cover bigger space, just to make sure that the mobile suit itself don't topple over? But then again, with this mobile suit being tethered to a external source, so maybe that is one of the difference in terms of what we've seen in Odaiba and what we're actually getting here. And obviously, if you look at the crotch or the cockpit of the nearby the cockpit of the RX-78-2, it is definitely a lot smaller compared to what we've seen in Odaiba as well. So slight different design changes, and I do feel that the reason why they tethered the Gundam Move mobile suit to the cockpit itself is to make sure that for people who's coming in here, it's probably maybe going to be an attraction where you can actually go inside to the mobile suit and experience somewhat how it is feel like to pilot a mobile suit. So maybe that's going to be somewhat like an amusement park attraction for Bandai and also for the city, right? So that's our video for today. I know I'm a bit long-winded today because there's so much new kits to cover, and I'm sure by now some of you are probably already getting the Hello Kitty RX-78-2 SDEX version. So for me, yeah, that kit actually looks quite cute, but then again, almost everywhere I've seen that Hello Kitty version is all sold out. So for those of you who are big Hello Kitty fans and also Gundam fans, I hope you guys have fun with the kit, but for me, it's an easy pass for me. I'll probably be looking out for the new Gundam Aegis Knight, and if possible, I would love to get the titanium finish real great Sinanju. So that's our latest update for upcoming June and July Gunpla kits. If you guys are new to our channel, please subscribe. We would love to hear from you guys on what you think of all the new upcoming kits and also on Gundam Move design language. Thank you guys for watching, and please leave a comment down below.